Well, in case anybody's curious, if you can put a newer bed on an old Ram, so this is a second gen Ram. It's a 96 3500. Kind of a long story, but it was sold as a dually. The customer switched it over to single rear axle. It got repoed, and then now the customer had ripped the fenders off of it and made it the single rear axle, but it had all the holes in it, and I didn't like that. So when I bought it from the dealership, I decided to make it a dually again. So I went and found myself a dually axle, and this was the cheapest bed I could find. I paid $200, and it is off of a 2012. And actually, I'm liking it. Once I get everything painted the same color, I don't know if I'm going to paint it the cab the same as the bed or get the whole truck painted, but all you have to do to get this to fit is on the new Dodges, they kind of do a circle right here and they wrap around the cabs. So that doesn't work on this. You can see it's got to be flat. But if you look from here to all the way across is all stock. Haven't touched it. All I did was notch this edge and bend this corner over, and that's it. And I will paint that and get it all straightened up and good, but it is bolted down. The two front bolts, you can use existing holes. The other ones, you have to put new holes in it, and I'll show you. And the best thing is the lights go right in. So this is the old wiring harness off the original truck, the 96. Plugs in. You can use the top bulb. The only thing you have to change is the reverse bulb, and it is different. So you just take the reverse bulb wires, and you can see you just wire them into the existing harness. That's it. And your brake lights, turn signals, everything works great. This bumper bolts right up with just little spacers, and it is off of a 2018 GMC, and actually works pretty good. So, and everything works. So, like I said, so these are the original Ram, the original 96 bulbs for the reverse. All you do is clip them and wire it into the other taillights. And these are the 2012 brake and turn signals, and you just cut those off and use you don't even have to use these, you just use the existing one because it goes straight from the wiring harness and you don't have to cut nothing. So, but yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I'll get that light bolted up and it should look pretty good. All right, so back on this side, you can see a little bit more room. The only thing that doesn't match, obviously the body lines don't match exactly, but the new beds are taller. So right there's a little gap, so I'm just gonna put some running boards on the Dodge on the front, so for the steps. And I'd say it turned out pretty good. I do like these fenders a lot better with the all one piece. So, but the whole reason I did this with the 2012 bed is because it's cheap. I got this bed for $200 and there's nothing wrong with it. A couple scratches here and there, you know, small stuff like this, scratches that you can't even really feel them, but they'll buff out or paint or whatever. But yeah, no, everything I had to change. That's the only thing I had to do with the fifth wheel is I had to cut this new circle, and all I did was turn it around and set it right there, and it fits right in perfect. Put a little glue on it and it'll stay for what I need. But people might think it's ghetto, but all these people wanting $1,000 for their dually beds, and I'm not gonna pay $1,000 to put it back to dually. So I'll get some wheels, make it all nice and whatever, but no, this was the best part. It's just cheap. So, and these are the bolts to hold it down. So you just have to make new bolt holes for that, and then the center, and then the front ones you can actually use existing underneath, which was kind of cool. So, but anyways, that is how you put a 2012 bed on a second gen truck.